I've tried to overcome my weaknesses. For years I have told myself that it didn't matter what he did to me, all those years ago. That hot summer day when he knocked on my father's door. I was just this little girl, a black taste like tar in my mouth when I picture the real truth to that. And he was already a man. He had hair on his face, a well-defined Adam's apple, a deep voice. I was just a small, skinny girl with cuts on my knees and burrs stuck to my dress. He took that from me. He stole it. And I want it back now. Pathetic as it may sound to you, I want it back. The detective's name is Bascom, a windswept man in an old hunting coat with a face unaccustomed to smiling. He takes off the coat and throws it onto the couch across the room. Now I see his shirt. A simple white button-down, and the worn blue jeans held up by suspenders. He is nearly 50, a patient man, a hunter. I can tell by his face that he is alone, unmarried, and carries a deep sense of regret. It is his talisman, regret. It keeps him safe. He is a man, I realize, with little faith, and I tug on my cross to remind him of my own. Because even a jaded detective knows that a man without faith is lost. A cop comes in with some coffee, places the paper cup in front of me, then leaves the room. The detective sits in his chair behind his cluttered desk. The rain batters the window behind him, and it is almost dawn, and I can tell they've gotten him out of bed and that the coffee is a necessary stimulant. Scattered across his desk with alarming clarity are the photographs of my father's house. Large black and white prints that portray an aspect of the awful things I've done, but only an aspect. There is the body of the man I've shot, the bullet wound on the upper flesh of his thigh, the hole that has burst and ripped through the legs of his pants, and the blood spattered like paint around it. I don't realize that I'm shaking until I take the cigarette. The detective reaches across the desk and lights it, and I meet his eyes and he smiles a little. It is an appealing gesture, and as we smoke together, it is as though we are friends sharing the quiet emergence of morning, and not bitter enemies. His eyes, gray as wet slate, tinted with the history of all he has seen, watch me relentlessly, without even a glimmer of mercy. He seems immune to my beauty, which normally spreads like a viral rash across the skin of a man. "Are you comfortable?" he asks, pushing the ashtray across the desk. "Is the coffee all right?" I haven't even tasted it. "Yes, it's fine, thank you." "Do you understand why you're here?" I drink to avoid answering. The coffee tastes like turpentine. I wonder if they've put something in it. "Why don't you tell me about your relationship with Dr. Knowles?" the detective says. I try to think. I don't understand the word relationship. He's my friend. "And his wife?" I look at the detective directly. "What do you want, detective? What do you really want?" "What do I want?" He looks surprised. "I'm interested in your side of things." This makes me laugh, but then the tears run down my face. He takes a handkerchief out of his pocket and hands it to me, and I wipe my eyes and smell the square of white cloth. It smells clean and fresh, like laundry detergent, and I'm reminded for a moment of my mother. It makes me cry. It makes me cry and cry while the detective sits there and watches. He isn't in any hurry. He doesn't make me feel bad. "Take your time," he tells me, and I stutter to catch my breath, spitting and gasping and stuttering. And I imagine it is a good performance for the detective, who is the type who cries secretly at movies, who is easily betrayed by women. And I think perhaps it will make him feel sorry for me. It will make him care. He gives me another cigarette and I smoke it gratefully, and I remember my husband the day we met that hot afternoon on my father's porch. Simon Haasâ was a nothing then, a bumbling artist. He wanted to do my portrait. He'd been watching me all afternoon, hiding behind the brambles. But I saw him. I knew. I was playing with the cats. One was orange, the other calico.